My name is Walter Sapp. I'm the Finance Director for the City of Valdez, and I'm here because we are hosting the spring conference of the Alaska Government Finance Officers Association.
I'm Elizabeth Hartley, Comptroller for the Matanuska-Susitna Borough. I'm also the current AGFOA President for 2011. And make sure that people had quality programs and learned something, because it's important for the trainings. People travel a long way, it's very expensive, so it's important that they actually get a quality program from the conference.
But if you do it in inverse order and you put the big marbles in first and then pour the sand in, you will have space for both. What's the lesson in that physical experiment should you ever decide to do it? Really, it is tackling the big stuff first that really buys you more time. And when you hear the question, what are you going to do? Answer. When? Right away. Right away, okay, since we're talking about time management. Immediacy is important. Here we go. Let me spell this word first. P-O-T-S spells what? That's correct, okay? Are you ready? Let's hear your mouth move. Are you ready? Yes. Here we go. Pots. Louder, faster. Pots. 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 What do you do at a green light? Stop. Go. No. Folks, what you just experienced, and I want you to write this down because it's so critically important. What you just experienced is something called NLP. NLP. Does anybody know what that stands for? Anybody? Let me give it to you. The N stands for neuro. The L stands for what? Anybody? I heard it. Linguistic, there you go. And then therefore the P stands for what? Programming, close. Neuro-linguistic programming. If you look at any organization, the people that are really doing the heavy lifting are the 20%. Whether it be a church, recreation center, Rotary Club, it's the 20% that's doing the same thing all the time. They're doing 80% of the load. When we look at ourselves, we focus either 20% that gives us 80% return, or get this, Alan, we focus on the 80% of the small stuff that only gives us 20% of the return, right? And leaves us with still yet unaccomplished. You have to determine where are you in that 80-20 perspective.
I really enjoyed the time management session that Coach Ty put on for us today. I wish we had more time to really get into it, however, but I have some takeaways from that session. I'm most concerned about how I can better manage the time for my staff, and it really hit home when he mentioned the different things that we do, the interruptions that we encounter during the run of a day, and how much time we actually lose because of these interruptions. So I really enjoyed that.
It was important that I learned to manage my time better. I definitely was surprised by the 8 minutes that it takes to get back on course, because I catch myself every day getting off track and then having to come back to what I was doing, and that was a pretty good blow to know how much time that actually was.
I want you also to add some other type of words to your language when you're in dealing with people in potentially conflicting situations. I'm going to give you these words after I give you 5 more steps to add to what you begin writing down. Number 1, repeat what they told you. You got that. If they didn't say anything, enter the conversation in the person's mind. Number 2, whether you get a 1 or 2, you always ask what for 3. Arms up, keep the arms straight. Relax. Pay attention to what's going on here. Relax. I'm not going to do any of that stuff I did to them to you, promise. Matter of fact, I want you to relax because I really want you to be strong. Relax, shake it out, okay? Raise your arm. Let me give you a test. See how strong you are. Keep it straight. Oh, good. Now think I'm mad at Michael, okay? That'll really make you strong. Great, you're good. Relax, shake it out. This is what I'm going to do. What's your name? Brandy. I'm going to ask you a simple question. It's a math question. Since you're all financial types, I know you can handle it, okay? Raise your arm. Answer this question while you keep this arm straight. Brandy, 1 plus 1 is?
2.
What just happened? How was she distracted? Snap my fingers, sight and sound. Went up here on Jane. She's focused up here. Woo! I didn't do any of that to Brandy. What happened? I asked her a question, took her mind somewhere else. We cannot be in two places at once. Social psychologists have proven that questions slow down a person's arousal toward escalation.
Darren DiNicola, and I'm from San Francisco with Union Bank. Oh yeah, because of Coach Ty's seminar just now. You know, I've heard some of the tools in my experience. I'm in sales, so you know, a lot of times we are asked to ask the client a lot of questions. But you know, a lot of the things that I heard in this session were very useful and very. It triggered some previous things that I hadn't been doing in the past, and I've actually found that I've been getting into a lot of conflicts lately, and this is going to help me now to go back and to work through those in a more productive way.
Okay.
My name's Carol Shade. I'm the finance director from the city of Dillingham. Points that Coach Ty made about, to me, they kind of represented active listening, like asking people questions, listening to them, entering the conversation even if they haven't talked, repeat the question, repeat things they've said, and that really stood out for me as far as helping conflict resolution.
I'm David Polanski. I'm Managing Director at BNY Mellon Corporate Trust, and I'm here with Mike Jones for the Alaska GFOA. Well, I thought Coach Ty did a great job with the real-world examples. I think those things are always very effective in driving points home, and showing the movie clips where people can get engaged and focused, I thought was a very good touch.
A really quality class, which I think they did. I think a lot of people were sometimes people aren't engaged, and I think everyone was very engaged. Out here in the hall, I could hear everybody laughing a lot, and it was very energetic.